Come. Thank you, Mataji. Hi, friends. So finally, we are live again after 22 days. Can you believe 22 days? So this is the magical cup which I showed you long time back. Remember this one? Yeah. So basically, our agenda for today is to discuss on some essential English words, guys. Now you may wonder, how did I get this idea from? Okay, guys, let's not take someone's credit. I want to thank Giriji. Yeah, so Mr. Giriji was the one who kept following up with us, stating, please cover this topic, or if possible, cover this topic, cover this topic. So finally, I thought it's time. We need to cover this topic, and undoubtedly, we should not give a deaf ear, right? So I thought, okay, let's go ahead and cover this topic this week at least. So I have actually come up with a lots of essential keywords, guys. But then what happened over here is little twist is I've got so many, so probably I will not be able to cover all the words. So how many ever is possible, how many ever are possible, I'll try to cover them, okay? And not only that, guys, yeah. So I actually got few nice quotes for it. So that is, see, while thoughts can shape our words, words can also definitely shape our thoughts. Don't you agree with me, guys? Right? So, building a good set of words inside our vocabulary allows us to enhance our thinking patterns also. So, the best way is, while learning English, the common words in English is a great start. So it will also definitely give us the push, the need to level up the words that we already know. Okay, so before we start off, cheers. You to have a cup of tea or coffee, whatever you prefer. At this time, I'm having a sip of tea. Okay, basically, I'm a tea girl. Okay, I love tea so much. In the mornings, I take tea. In the evenings, it's like a normal pattern. Cheers. Thank you. So, how are you, Sheikh Ji? How is it going on? Okay, so without further ado, which I always say, right? Without further ado, let us go ahead with the essential English. I'm fine. Good to hear, Sheikh Ji. Okay, so without further ado, let us go ahead and start off the essential English words. As I stated, I will not be covering all of them, but how many ever I can, I will try to cover them. Okay. So the first one, afraid. Thanks. You're welcome. No mention. You would have seen the English video, right? I'm not sure which part, but the alternatives of you're welcome. Did you? Okay, so the first one is afraid. Oh my god, I'm so afraid. So let's see what it is all about. When someone is afraid, they feel the fear, right? And example, hey, let's start on it. Example, the woman was afraid of what she saw. So, afraid is a word which indicates the feel of fear, and an example for that is the woman was afraid of what she saw. Okay, the next one is agree. Agree means to accept or to think the same way. So, to agree is to say yes. I'm very excited for the session. So do I. Okay, so agree. To agree is to say yes or to think the same way. So, an example for this is the food is very good in that restaurant. When person A says these words, person B says, I agree with you, which means they are thinking alike that the food is good at that restaurant. Okay. Now the next one. Next one indicates anger. Is angry. So when someone is angry, they want to speak loudly or they want to fight. So Angry is another word, and the usage is she didn't do her homework, so her father is angry. So you see the usage of angry. So when someone is angry, they either want to let out words, they want to fight, or they want to shout. So what she said over here is she didn't do her homework. Basically, a mom is telling about a child, stating she didn't do her homework. So her father was angry. See, angry. Okay, the next word is arrive. So arrive is to reach some place. So what is the meaning? To arrive is to get to or to reach some place. Now, how do we use that? I meant about the usage. Okay, the bus always arrives at the corner of my street at 4 p.m. As in, so they are actually specifying about the time and when does it come and the place where the bus arrives. Okay, so arrive is to reach at some place. Okay. Yeah, next one is attack. Attack means, again, is to try to fight or try to hurt someone. Now, to attack is to try to fight or to hurt. Okay, an example. I mean the usage. The man with the sword attacked the other man's fist. Hi mom. Okay guys, say who's here. My mom is here. Ta-da, hi. Okay. So attack is the man with the sword attacked the other man's fist. Okay, now another one is bottom. Bottom means the lowest part. So let's see. The bottom is the lowest part and the usage. The bottom of my shoe has a hole in it. So we are describing so how is the lowest part of the shoe. So what they're stating is the bottom part of the shoe has a hole in it. Okay. Now the next word, clever. Clever. So basically we say, right, oh, that person is so smart, don't keep with them. They are so clever enough to take any sort of judgments or any sort of decisions. Clever. So for that, let's see. When someone is clever, they can solve a hard puzzle or a problem. So a sentence for it is, the clever boy thought a good idea. So as I stated, clever means a person who is quick, who has got a sharp mind. Okay. Now the next one is cruel. What is cruel? Sometimes we say, right, when two people are fighting and when one person is fights too hard, they say don't be so cruel at them, something like that. Okay. So cruel, when someone is cruel, they do bad things to hurt others. So how can we use this? The cruel man yelled at his brother. So as I stated, when we are trying to express the cruelty, what they do is they try to either fight with them or they yell at them. They try to hurt them by doing bad things. So this is like this. The cruel man yelled at his brother. Okay. Now the next one. Finally. You would have heard this so many times, right? So many places by so many people are saying, finally you did this. As in, it's like at the end of the moment you could do this, something like that. So let's see what they're saying. Finally, if something happens finally, it happens after a long time or at the end, which is finally. Now let's see a small example. He finally crossed the finish line after 5 hours of running. So probably there was a tournament and a person was running and he could do it after 5 hours. So finally he reached the finish line after 5 hours. So indicating that okay, finally at the end he could do it, something like that. We would say, right, at home also, okay, do homework, and then the kids don't tend to do. Then what happens at the end of the day, we'll just postpone it, right? When they finally start sitting and doing homework, we say, finally you have started your homework, wow. So something like that, describing a thing which is happen or gonna happen at the end. So finally. Okay. Now the next one is hide. what is to hide? As in not letting others know something. So to hide is to try not to let others see you. So let's see an example. The other children will hide when you count to 100. So we would have this hide and seek games and all, right? We will say, okay, I'm doing at the count of 10, at the count of 20, like that and all. And then all the other kids will go and hide themselves so that they can play this hide and seek game, something like that. Hide means to cover it up or to not let others see you is hide. Now another word is hunt. What is hunt? To search for. Now we do say, right, like, okay, so where did your father go? Means, oh, he went for hunting animals if you're in forest only. So yeah, hunt is to search for something. Oh, are you hunting for the book which you just missed it last evening? Hunt as in search. Okay, so now let's see. To hunt is to look or search for an animal to kill. Over here, that's what they're saying. So, example, long ago, people hunted with bows and arrows. So, that's how they used this word hunt in usage, in sentence usage. Okay. Now, next is lot, means too many, lots of, we say, right? So over here, a lot means a large number or amount of people, animal, things, and so on. So what is the usage? There are a lot of apples in the basket. So they are describing the quantity of apples which are available in the basket. That is a lot of apples in the basket. Okay. Now the next one is middle, as in which is the center. So the middle of something is the center of or halfway point. So let's see. The Canadian flag has a maple leaf in the middle of it. So they're describing the flag and they're stating where is the maple leaf exactly located. Okay. Now the next one is moment. Basically a moment means a short period of time. So instead of saying, okay, I'll just take a second or I'll just take a minute, sometimes we do hear people saying, just a moment, as in a very short period of time is referred as a moment. Okay. We basically use it in our daily life, don't you? For example, imagine you're getting a call and you have actually answered it, and in between someone is calling you. What do you say? Just a moment, I'll be back, and then you will address another person. So that's how we can use it in a daily life or in a routine day, in a routine way. Okay, so that is moment. A moment is a second or a very short time. Now let's look at the usage of it. I was only a few moments late for the meeting. This is very much used, guys. In the meeting, we end up saying, right, or we tend to say, oh, I was just a little late. I just took little moments, like that. Now, another word is pleased. Now, we use this also on a daily basis, right? Oh, I'm so pleased to say, I'm really great about it. I'm glad about it. We tend to say like that, right? So let's see what is it. Pleased is I'm very happy about something, a moment which has happened, so you're happy about that. Okay, so when someone is pleased, they are happy. Now, how do we put that in a sentence? Is she was pleased with the phone call she received. As in, the service provided in that phone call which she received was happy. It made her happy. So she says she was pleased with the phone call she received. Okay. Now the next one is promise. How many of us would have actually done promises earlier? Many of us, right? But basically, what does a promise mean? To do something for sure and not letting it go, right? We do give a lot of promises stating, I promise I'm going to attend this. I promise I will finish up this meeting as soon as possible. In that way, as in giving them an assurity that we are going to do something without fail is promise. Now, let's see any usage about it. He promised to return me my key by tomorrow. So what they're saying is, without letting them without not forgetting it, they're going to return something by tomorrow. As in, they're giving us stipulated period of time when they're going to do the task without failing is a promise. Okay? So he promised me to return the key by tomorrow. Now the next one. Uh, why don't I see any replies? As in, to answer back. Reply is another word which basically means to say back to someone, as in to answer to someone. So, what is it? To reply is to give an answer or say back to someone. And the usage is she asked him what time his meeting was, and he replied at 3 o'clock. So, you see, she asked a question and he replied. So, that's how it is. Okay, the next word is safe. So what is basically safe means? You're not in danger. Okay, so when a person is safe, they are not in danger. Now let's see a usage. Okay, put on your seat belt in the car to be safe. How many of us actually follow this, guys? Not so many. But yeah, when we are on highway, undoubtedly we do, right? So in city also, please do wear your seat belt because it is safe. Okay. Now the next one is trick. Okay, so trick is basically to make a person fool or try to get them in your trap. So yeah, a trick is something that you do to fool another person. And what about the usage? I don't think I even need to give a sentence for this, guys, because at times we do tend to trick people, right? So that they listen to us. Like, his card trick really surprised us. So basically what they meant was they were playing the cards game, and the card the trick which he applies on the card actually surprises them. That's what they're trying to say. Okay. Well, what am I saying? Well, basically, well is something good on the way. And you do hear me saying that a lot of time, but nowadays I've little reduced it. Or as I would say, well, something good. Okay, so you use well to say something was done in a good way. So, usage, the couple can dance quite well, as in they can do it. Yeah. Now let's see another set of words. Guys, in between I got another idea. So as Giriji asked us about the essential words in English, right? If you also have any such requests which you want me to cover it up in either live sessions or offline sessions, I can do it up. So um, what you can do is you can actually message me in Insta because I'm in Insta as well. So the ID is madhucool 2001, MADHUCOOL 2001. You can so basically I kept my account open because it's in public, so you can actually drop a message and I can pick it up from there. And if you have any specific topics which you want me to cover it up, I can do that as well. So feel free to put a message in my Instagram. Okay, cool. Now another set of word, adventure. Basically adventure, I love adventure, trust me. I have been to Wonderland, or I have been to places where there's a lot of full of adventure, like roller coaster and all. Like it's so nice. So this reminded me of that. And yeah, if you have seen last evening's video about technology update, I hope you liked the edit which I did about the weekend wanderer. Trust me, guys, weekend there is something huge gonna come up, and I'm really holding on my horses not to reveal what is it. But yeah, I wanted to, just build that curiosity in you. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot, as in not just lot, but there's gonna be adventure sports. So I'm not gonna tell everything, but yeah, there's gonna be adventures as well in that. So do stay tuned for the weekend, whole weekend. Okay, you get it right. So from the weekend till next week, like that. So yeah, adventure, as you were saying. An adventure is a fun or exciting thing that you do. How many of you love adventures? I love to do adventures so much that if I start doing right, probably I won't stop. It's like either they'll have to wind up and go, or they have to say, okay, you're done, your time is up. So it's really fun, trust me. Now, an example. Riding on the rough water was an adventure. Good one. Now, next one is approach. Approach is to move close or to ask. So sometimes we end up listening to this, right? My manager is so approachable for any sort of complaints, or for any sort of, if I need any sort of help. It can be moral help, or it can be anything like, yes, they do guide us about career wise and so on. So we say approachable as in, okay, the acceptance level is very high, or moving closer to someone. So let's see an example. To approach something means to move close to it. And an example is the boy approached his school. So basically, they are saying about the distance that the boy was where he was nearby, and he has approached school. Okay. You know what? Basically, I drink tea, not so hot, but yeah, a little mild. So that's why I'm able to hold it for so long. Okay, the next one is careful. Now, what do you say? It's a matter where you need to see to it very careful manner or in a carefully way. Why? Because we need to pay attention to it. We do say, right? Oh, please be careful. There's a broken glass over there. Ensure that you do not put your leg on it. Be careful, as in keep a close eye on it. Don't do any mistake. Okay. So carefully means with great attention, especially to detail or safety. Now the usage: the baby carefully climbed down the stairs. Baby, right? So they don't want to get it hurt. So they stated the baby carefully climbed down the stairs, as in with details and safely. And done. Okay, the next one is chemical. Now, what is chemical? A chemical is something that is the scientists use in chemistry. Now, let's see the usage. The scientist mixed the chemicals. Okay. The next one is to create. Create is to make something new. So, to create means to make something new, and the usage is she created an igloo from blocks of snow. Interesting. Have you ever tried creating igloo from blocks of snow? Try it out. Okay, the next one is evil. Oh my god. Evil is basically, we see, right? Oh, he's keeping an evil eye on you. As in, it's something bad, not at all good, and all the cruel thoughts. So we say, right? Oh, so basically, when a person has achieved a lot, then they say, oh, there will be a lot of evil eyes on them. Please protect them from the evil eye, right? As in, there will be lots of not good thoughts on it. So evil. So let's see. Evil describes something or someone bad or cruel and not good. Now, usage of it is the evil figure scared us all. So, the bad side of the figure scared us all. Okay. Now, another one is experiment. Experiment is basically to do something and waiting for something to happen. Okay. So, an experiment is a test that you do to see what will happen, is an experiment. Now, the usage is the student did an experiment in science class. So that's what they were trying to do, something to check out what would happen next. Okay. Now, kill. Kill is what? Obviously, to either you use a sword or use a knife. To kill is harm someone so that they die. So, to kill someone or something is to make them die. Okay. I killed a fly with a fly swatter. Oh, wow. So they are killing flies now. Good, right? Now, the next one is laboratory. Basically, what is a laboratory? It's again a scientist's work. So, A laboratory is a room where scientists work, and the usage is my mother works in a laboratory. You can use that way. Now, the next one is laugh. Laugh again, put funny faces or just laughter, be in a happy mood, right? So, laugh is a sound made when someone is happy or in a funny thing occurs. So, the usage is the sound of their laugh. The sound of their laugh fills the room. Ignore the disturbance, okay? So the sound of their laugh fill the room is what you can say. Now the next word is loud. So basically loud is like a very strong thing, So if a sound is loud, it is strong and very easy to hear. Okay, the man's voice was so loud that we all could hear him. So it was so loud that we could hear him. Okay, and the next word is nervous. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. So basically, people say when something bad is going to happen or when something unusual happens, we say, right, oh, I'm so nervous about this. No. So, yeah, when a person is nervous, they think something bad will happen. And the usage is the boy became nervous when he heard the news. So, how many of you felt nervous when you were about to receive your results? I feel nervous. Trust me, because not because we would either crack it or not, but at least that sort of nervous feeling when we enter the interview room or when we are waiting for the results or when we are going to give a big examination thinking what sort of questions are we going to get. So nervous. Okay, now the next word is noise. You just heard a noise, right, sometime back, because the door was opening and door closing. Yeah, not by someone, by my brother. Okay, so the next word is noise. A noise is an unpleasant sound, right? The crying baby made a loud noise. Ah, like that. Now, the next word is project. Basically, project is a to-do job. Like a project is a type of work that you do for a school or job. Now, his afternoon project, his afternoon project his afternoon work project was to paint the room green. So basically, the project given to the person was to paint the room in green color. Okay. Now, scare. Again, scare is see that we don't tell people that we are going to scare you. It's just done. So let's see. The secret something. Okay. The to scare someone is to make them feel afraid. The usage is my uncle was scared by what he saw in the room, as in he was afraid of something which he saw in the room. To make someone feel afraid is scare. Okay. Now the next one is secret. How many of you keep secrets? Secrets from your parents, from your siblings, from your best friends. Secret, as in not letting a person know about something and giving it to yourself. Okay. So yeah, a secret is something that you do not tell other people. Now I'll tell you one interesting thing, guys. So one of my friend, what she did was, so she had one great news which she doesn't want to let anyone know. So she shared it with me. Is that a secret? Is that called a secret now? No. Why? Because anything which is shared to second person or any other person, it will no longer be a secret. Because secret is something which you have to keep it to yourself and not tell anyone. Okay? Oh, thank you so much, Vamshiji. Wish you too Happy New Year in advance and Merry Christmas. 25th, right? Okay, so let me plan something interesting for Merry Christmas and New Year. Stay tuned to my channel. As I stated since last 2 days, something interesting is gonna come in my channel. Okay, thank you so much and wish you too. Yeah. So where was I? Secret. So a secret is something that you do not tell to other people. Now, the two boys were sharing a secret. How will this be a secret, guys? Tell me. A secret when said to someone is no more a secret because When we cannot keep the secrets with ourselves, how can we expect others to keep the secret? Right? Think about it. Okay, now the next word is shout. Basically, shout means to say something loudly. So, my boss shouted at me because I was late for work. Oh, yeah, because today my video got delayed, right? So, my boss shouted at me. That's the word usage, guys, and nothing much. So, yeah, to shout is to say something loudly. Now, the next word is to smell. Smell is basically we use our nose to smell, right? The senses smell, right? In that way. So, to smell something means to use your nose to sense it. So, the usage is the two friends smelled the flower. See, that's a wonderful thing, right? Whenever we smell the flower, do you smell after it rains? After it rains, the smell that you get, the smell from the mud, right? It's really amazing. It's so soothing feeling, right? Just whenever you get a chance, try to feel it. It's really amazing. That wonderful nature when the mud is mixed up with the rainwater. After that, that soothing and pleasant feeling is it's really superb. Just feel it. That's it. Okay, smell it. Now, terrible. What choice of words? I don't understand. Okay, terrible means really very bad. What a terrible day it was. We say, right? Oh, it was a very terrible day, as in a very bad day. Now, see, if something is terrible, it's very bad. So the usage is the way he treated his classmate was terrible, as in he treated in a very bad manner. Whatever I said, am I correct in grammar? Okay. So just a minute. Hi, Madhavi, advance wish you happy new year. Wish you advance happy new year. No worries. See, basically, what I feel is when you tell someone if they're able to understand the meaning, that should be fine. So, thank you so much, Vamshiji. So, you have been doing very hard and good work for us. Whatever I said, am I correct in grammar? I just said that, right? Okay. Okay, so the next one is worse. Worse means very poor in quality. So let's see. If something is worse, it is of poorer quality than any other thing. So let's see. Business was worse this month than the last month. As in, they were comparing 2 months' data and then saying that this month's data is worse than the earlier month. So probably earlier month was okay, but this month is worse when compared to the data of the last month. That's how they say worst performance or worst in that way. Okay. Now, so yeah, meanwhile, Vamshiji, I have a quick request. So if you wanted me to, cover any specific topic, you can just put it in the comment box. Also, if you're not comfortable to put it in this comment box, you can also drop a comment, drop a message in my Instagram. The ID is Madhucool2001. So this request which I'm actually discussing right about the essential words, I got it from one of the comments from Giriji, where I just picked up this request. So my only the request is if anyone have any question, or if you want me to cover up any certain topic which you think, okay, probably if I hear, maybe I'll have a better understanding, or maybe by listening also we learn a lot, right? So if you have any such topic which you want me to cover it up in you via YouTube or via videos, do put a message in my Instagram. And I'm really glad that Sheikh Ji is also added me in Instagram, and yeah, it's really good. And we also discussed about one question, right, Sheikh Ji, about the YouTube Shorts. So yeah, for YouTube Shorts, I have actually got that feature enabled in my YouTube channel after 1,000 subscribers. So what they stated was it was in beta session. That's what they stated. So Yeah. Just try it out if you can do it. If not, just check out other, other devices also. If not, just wait for 1,000 subscribers, and then, so I'll tell you what, basically after reaching one milestone, right, we would have different features enabled for our account. So probably that is the reason you were not able to see shorts. So just check it out if it's working or not. Okay. So yeah, now let's see. Okay, now another set of word. So alien. Alien basically means a different creature. Okay. So an alien is a creature from a different world. And the usage is the alien came in peace. Okay. And now the next word is among. Among is so if you're among certain things, they are all around you. So there was a red apple among the green apples. So when we are in between, like among, and that way you say among, right? Now the next word is chart. Chart basically means a list of information, or where you can find out all the information related to one aspect. So we do say that, okay, why don't you just chart down, or why don't you just jot down a chart by giving all the improvisations or all the, whatever your observations are. So that's how we can say chart. So let's see, we use a chart to see how we had improved. So basically all your improvements, all your, whatever you have been doing, if you want to gauge yourself where you're standing or where you stood earlier, that's when we can use chart to see a pictorial representation. Okay, Narendra Kumar, very good evening, madam. Hi, good evening. How are you? Okay, so the next one is cloud. Cloud is a group of water drops in the sky. Now let's see a usage. The sky was filled with white clouds. We do see that at times in the afternoon or in the evenings. Now the next one is, it really helps us a lot, a video which is smart word. Okay, smart word. One second, guys, let me read it out. So this is a comment from CG. So it really helps me a lot. Video which is smart words, part 11 in your channel. You're doing really good stuff for us, and do more creative for improve our English. Sure, Vamshiji, I will do it. Yes, our channel is basically, it's a daily channel. However, it's a weekly by the criteria, as in category wise, it's a week, but on a daily basis. So if you see, for all English related videos, there is a playlist which is called as English with Confidence. And on every Wednesday, I'll upload a video only specifically for English. Okay. So yeah, I will take up that, and I'll put more such smart words. Okay. Yeah. Now, where was I? Okay. Now the next word is comprehend. So what is that one smart word which you really like, Vamshiji, in that? Ma'am, can you tell me an example of no less than? Okay, just a moment. At a minimum, or at least we would say, like not less than this, something like that. At least. Yeah. So the next word is comprehend. Comprehend basically means to say something that you understood about. So to comprehend something is to understand it. Now the usage. Henry could not comprehend the message. So whatever Henry heard, they were not able to comprehend, as in to tell what they understood about that message. Okay. So sometimes we see, right, in schools or in colleges where people say, okay, just comprehend whatever you have read or whatever you have just heard from the speakers, right? So to tell something which you understood is to comprehend. Now, describe. Describe is to say or write what someone or something is like. So, for example, if you have been to a place, in the recent time, so people say, or for example, you have watched a movie, then people say, oh, can you just describe me the story of the movie? Is to tell someone to, you tell us what you have understood from that, is to describe. Now, they described their tree as colorful with gold ribbon and a star. Okay, not less than 50 liters of water is left in the tank. You're getting into too much grammar. I need to check on that. So today's topic is basically the essential words. Okay, so I'll check on that. Uh, if you have information, you too can share with me. Okay, not less than 50 liters of water. Okay, I'll get back to you on that, and you two can share. Okay. Okay, Vamshiji. My native language is not English, so I can't speak fluently. But I really want to speak more fluently. Can you help me out? I have listened many places. Many of them say if you speak, then only you'll get. But okay, Vamshiji. So let me give a small tip for it. So if you have seen my first video, okay, let me just pull that video out, okay? So if you have seen that playlist, okay, so that's what I'm saying. If you don't have people to speak, what I would suggest is record, record whatever you want to say and keep it aside. And then keep improvising yourself by just looking at videos, or you can also, okay, yeah, it's up now. So if you see the video how to speak English fluently or the simple ways, learn English part 1. Just check that out, okay? The reason why I'm saying is that has got different ways on how you can improvise English, not just by speaking to people, but you can improvise it by yourself. See, why do we feel that, okay, I have to talk to that person or I have to talk to people, only then I can get, because we want it to be more interactive, right? Now what you can do is you can just pick some examples. So pick up a topic, like pick up a movie, right? Whatever you have understood, describe it in your own words and record it. Just a suggestion, okay? Record it and keep it aside. Now what you can do is just Google about the movie review and see what they have written about the movie and see how much percentage is actually matching up. Probably what they would use is a high level of vocabulary, that's words, that's it, but the meaning wouldn't differ. So what you can do is in that way you can keep matching up on to what level or what sort of words are you using or what tenses are you using, how fluent are you able to speak. If you do this, trust me. So basically, what is your interesting genre? Like, do you like movies a lot or cricket or uh, basically movies and cricket are the main things, right, which we always look on, right? So is there anything that which you really interests you? Then pick that genre and start describing about it, start narrating in your own words, okay? Do it for at least 7 days. Do it for 7 days. After every narration, just Google on and see what people are writing about it, or excuse me, you can also see encyclopedia and check out what is the review about. So my suggestion is just watch a movie or watch a web series, narrate it in your own words, keep that audio or video clipping aside. Go ahead, read it in Google, read it in encyclopedia or the review column and see what people have written. Now you would automatically able to see the difference on how you narrate it and how it's been written over there. In that way, you can improve English by not speaking to someone, just by observing what is going on around. Okay, so that is one way, guys. So as I said earlier, when I started off learning English, or when I started off speaking English, what I used to do, irrespective of whether I understand or I don't understand, I used to just read it aloud. Aloud means like so much loudly. So my trick was simple. In a minute, I should at least cover 300 to 500 words. I used to put a timer for myself, start reading that loudly. So you can either take up that editorial page or editorial column, or pick up that sports section, whatever it is. Pick up one section, read it aloud. In 1 minute, you should be able to read at least 300 to 500 words. Read it faster, irrespective whether you understand or not. Okay, after that, you see, automatically you would get words in your mind. We do tend to say, right, oh, I have so many words in my mind, but I'm not able to express it. That's because we don't have enough words in English in our mind. And when we are able to feed enough words in our mind in English, then we can automatically speak in English in a fluent manner. Don't you agree? Okay, guys, so let's get back. Okay, just a moment. Thank you, Mommy. What the? Okay, guys, so the next one is, we've already described. So the word is described, guys. What is describe? To tell someone or something, to write or to say, or to tell someone or something is to describe. So describe is to say or write what someone or something is like. Okay, you're describing something. Now, they described their tree as colorful with gold ribbon and a star. I think we just covered it, right? No worries. Okay, the next one is ever. Now, ever means that any time. So, whatever it is, like anytime. So, let's see. Going skiing last winter was the most fun I have ever had. So, they're describing something at any time, like whatever happened, right? Now, fail. Fail means not to succeed. Okay, so basically what they're saying is, to fail means you do not succeed in what you try to do. So, since he failed to get the job, he was sad. So they're describing their emotion because of what has happened in the past. Okay? Now, friendly. So we do say, right, oh, what a behavior he's got. He's such a friendly person, as in a very pleasant and a very nice, easy moving or easy going person. So friendly is behaving in a pleasant and a kind way towards someone. Now, the friendly animals came up to the girl. Hi F2, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, if you remember, it's been almost like what, 21 days, right? Okay, so Vamshi ji is written again. So let's see, thanks for suggestion. Definitely I will do that. Come daily to live with something new topic before coming post in your community tab. We will be ready at the time. All the best for your YouTube career. Thank you so much, Vamshi ji. It means really, really a lot. And I will take your suggestion for sure. The problem is, at times I plan my live and at times I don't. And if you have seen, if you remember, my last live was on December 1st, which was purely about the monetization. I was so happy, I must say. I was like overwhelmed, happier, full on happy. We had a huge party, right, which I hosted at my place. And then later on, I was so busy and engrossed in, post monetization, whatever I have to do, I was engrossed in it completely. It took me like 3 to 4 days to complete all of the procedures. People say it's easy, but the problem with my channel was I already have like 300 plus videos, and the twist over here is all are in English. Okay, that was one thing. And I had few videos which were not monetized, and I don't know what was the reason behind it. So I had to go and do all that other checks and all the stuff. Then I understood, okay, having less content, if you get monetized, good enough. But having more content, if you get monetized, that's another headache, because we have to keep checking all other stuff, right? So in that way, I couldn't take out time for a live session. But yes, from here on, I will take time for live sessions, and I will surely post it in the community tab. Thank you so much for reminding on the community. Probably I was not that much active nowadays, right? I will be now. Okay. Yeah. So, okay, again, I just lost the track. So, yeah, I think we have done with ever, describe, done, right? Fail, yeah, friendly also we have done. Friendly, the friendly animals came up to the girl, like very approachable, nice, pleasant. Okay, the next one is grade. So, what is a grade? Oh God, thank God. Now we don't have those marks and all. We have grades in schools, right? I'm so happy about that. Earlier, we used to have what marks and all, and we used to feel so low by looking at the marks, thinking, "Oh God, how can we show this to our parents?" But now it's grades. We can just say, "Okay, my friend also got A and I got A," but they actually, they cannot exactly specifically say, right, what is the difference. So I'm happy about that. So grade, a grade is a score or mark given to someone's work. So we do have this bifurcation, right? I'm not sure exact bifurcation, but yeah, we have this 60 to 75 one grade, 75 to 85 or 91 grade. So that's really nice. You have got a huge gap, and which also simply specifies that they still fall in that grade. That's really nice. So yeah, a grade is a score or mark given to someone's work. Now, I managed to get good grades on my report card. In that way, yeah, you can think of. I'm not going to reveal, okay? Okay, Vamshi ji, I'm so glad you're so engaging. Trust me. It feels really good, when you get all these comments and when you read that. It's like, oh, so nice. Okay, I hope you will get success soon. Strongly suggest you to keep doing. Never ever give up. But one thing I'm expecting something from you is create one virtual platform to practice my English. Ah, that's a good idea. So I'll think about that, Vamshi. Sure. I will let you know once I come up with. I've also read about this class marker or classroom where people get to discuss. Okay, who are will give it to practice because your channel is to feel. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot. Bye. Good night. Take care. Oh, I think it's high time, right? I'm being live for almost 53 minutes. Okay, Mamshiji, sure. Yeah, good night, and have good sleep. So yeah, I will come up with one such task where we can practice English. I cannot assure whether it's a daily practice session, but at least a weekly practice session, I'll come up with that. Okay? Yeah. So the next one is we are done with report. No, we're done with grade. Okay? So the next one is instead. Instead means in place of. So let's see. He ate the carrot instead of ice cream. Okay, so in place of something, something else they have consumed. So in place of carrot, they consumed they consumed carrot instead of ice cream, which is anyways good, right? Good for health. Why in this season? Tell me. Now the next one is library. Wow. So how many of you like library? I definitely like library because it's one place where there's no lot of disturbance. You just get to go sit quietly and read whatever you like. But you know what? When I was schooling, the best part over here is I used to visit library very frequently. For what, to collect the comic books, guys. The comic books in English, like Tinkle, Chacha Chaudhary, or some other books, or Why. Even Why books are really interesting. Trust me. There'll be a lot of bundle of books. Just Why, like why they describe everything in a very easy and understandable manner. Trust me. Check out Why. It's really nice. I love it. And then some comic books. So the reason why I'm saying go for comic books is because, see, when we are learning something, we need to add some humor to it. Okay, if there is no humor, then how can we learn, right? So I kind of like to add some fun, some humor, some really interesting stuff, so that you get to learn like this instead of just mugging it up. Learn by laughter, learn by having fun, by passing on jokes and all stuff. But we get to learn through adding humor, fun, and all. So try that way, okay? Yeah. Now, what was I saying about library? Yeah, see, a library is a place where you go to read books. So don't just follow me as in only comic books. We get to read a lot of other books too, okay? So the library at school is full of books. Comic. So the next one is planet. A planet is a large round thing in space. Saturn is a planet with a ring around it. Okay. The report. A report is something students write for school. So Karen had trouble writing her report. Okay. Now several. Several is hi mom, good evening. So, so don't get surprised, guys, because me and my mom, right, we just express love in this way. It's always good, you know. You keep expressing your love to your parents because, see, at end, what we feel is, okay, parents do know us. Why do we have to express love? We have to at times. Otherwise, how would they know how much you care them or you how much you love them, right? And I really love to chat in this way with my mom. So you too chat with your parents. You'll have a lot of fun. Okay. Yeah. So we're done with report, and several is more than two, but not many. So he had to read several books for class. Okay. The next one is solve. Solve as in to find an answer for it. So, okay, to solve something is to find an answer to it. And an example is all the students could easily solve the math problem. Oh my god, Max. I love Max. But at one point, you know, I felt it was terrible. Like, oh my god. But later on, I felt it was interesting. So if you start loving Max, you would really do a lot of wonders. So over here, they are saying the same thing. All the students could easily solve the math problem. Okay, solving as in finding an answer to it. So, how many of you have actually tried Sudoku puzzle? It's interesting. It's really amazing. You know, it's got a lot of brain work for it, and that's interesting. Think about it. And suddenly means something unexpected. You didn't expect about that. Okay, if something happens suddenly, it happens quickly and unexpectedly. So what is it? I was suddenly surprised by the cake of by the cake my friends bought me. Oh wow. So it's sudden, as in unexpected. So you would have seen the first December video, right? So that was a sudden cake which was bought by my mom, which I said my mom made cake. Of course, homemade, as in mom made. So that is sudden, as in surprising and unexpectedly. Okay. Now, suppose, okay, to guess. So to suppose is to guess. Now, I suppose I should go home now. Now, the next one is universe. So, the universe is the known or supposed objects in space. The universe is so large that it cannot be measured. Okay, view. Now, just take a look at that something. It's really wonderful. View is to look at something. Now, let's see. Okay, Maddie likes to view herself in the mirror. Yeah, see, I'm seeing in the mirror actually. So, view is to look at something, and that is view. Okay, guys, so as I stated, I have got lots of words, but today I'm going to cover only a few. So, with this, I'm going to wind up the session. If you have anything in specific that you want me to cover it up, I will take it up in the future sessions. And hold on, we are going to have more such sessions on the effective words. Okay. Because as I said, the essential words, this is the first part. We're going to have few more parts in the same essential English words. So until then, stay tuned and thank you so much and have a good day. Stay blessed and stay safe. Hold on. If you are visiting my channel for the first time, do subscribe and hit the bell icon for all notifications. Until then, stay safe and stay blessed. Bye. So guys, if you have any questions, do let me know fast or else I'm taking an off. Bye.